So guys, welcome to our channel once again. In today's video, we have these 10 questions here to answer on the topic A. So guys, here in this video, we are basically going to focus on gaseous constituents. So let's quickly start with the first question here. It says, which of the following gases can be collected by the method of downward delivery? A. Chlorine. B. Ammonia. C. Hydrogen. D. Oxygen. So guys, the answer to this question is option A, and that's chlorine. So let's consider the next question. That's question number 2. It says, which of the following does not support the fact that air is a mixture? A. None of the above. B. The constituents of air are in fixed proportion by mass. C. It cannot be represented with a chemical formula. D. The constituents of air can be separated by physical means. So guys, the answer to this question is option B here, and that's the constituents of air are in fixed proportion by mass. Actually, the constituents of air are in fixed proportion by mass does not support the fact that air is a mixture. The proportion of gases in air can vary depending on the location and time, so which is a characteristic of a mixture and not a compound. So having that the constituents of air are in fixed proportion by mass suggests that air is actually a compound and not a mixture. So let's consider the next question. That's question number 3, guys. It says, the constituent of air that acts as a diluent is A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Noble gases. D. Carbon dioxide. So guys, the answer to this question is option B, and that's nitrogen. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas, making up about 78% of the air. So nitrogen here is a diluent that reduces the concentration of oxygen and prevents spontaneous combustion. So we are going to consider the next question here, guys. That's question number 4. It says, the gas that can best be collected by downward displacement of air is A. Chlorine. B. Sulfur dioxide. C. Ammonia. D. Carbon dioxide. So guys, the answer to this question is ammonia. Ammonia is the gas here that can be collected by downward displacement of air. So ammonia is actually less dense than air, so it will be collected by downward delivery or downward displacement of air. So guys, that's why we are choosing option C here as the answer to this question. So let's quickly look at the next question. That's question number 5. It says, the mixture of gases used in photographer's flash tube is A. Argon and krypton. B. Krypton and xenon. C. Helium and argon. D. Argon and xenon. So guys, the answer to this question is krypton and xenon. So let's consider the next question, question number 6. So guys, question number 6 says, which of the following gas is lighter than air? A. Sulfur dioxide. B. Hydrochloric acid. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Ammonia. So guys, ammonia is the gas here that is lighter than air, and that's option D. So let's consider the next question. That's question number 7. It says, the presence of nitrogen in air is to slow down A. Respiration and combustion. B. Respiration and transpiration. C. Corrosion and respiration. D. Combustion and corrosion. So guys, nitrogen is here in air to slow down combustion and corrosion. So that's option D, guys. So option D is the answer to this question. The nitrogen in air there actually slows down combustion and corrosion, which is caused by the presence of oxygen. So guys, option D is the answer to this question. So let's consider the next question, question number 8. It says, when air is successfully passed through sodium hydroxide solution, alkaline, paragalol, and then concentrated tetraoxosulfate, its remaining components are A. Oxygen and nitrogen. B. Oxygen and water vapor. C, carbon dioxide and noble gas, D, nitrogen and rare gas. So guys, the answer to this question here is nitrogen and rare gases. Actually, air contains carbon dioxide, oxygen, water vapor, rare gases, and nitrogen in sufficient amounts. So when air is passed through sodium hydroxide solution, alkaline pyragalol, and concentrated tetraoxosulfates, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and water vapor are removed respectively here. So guys, the remaining constituents here will be nitrogen and rare gas. So that's the answer to this question. So let's consider the next question, guys. Question number 9. It says, at room temperature and standard pressure, chlorine gas is in which state of matter? A, liquid, B, solid, C, plasma, D, gas. So guys, the answer to this question is option D, and that's gas. Chlorine gas is in the gaseous state of matter at room temperature and standard pressure. So let's consider the next question and the last. That's question number 10 here. It says, which of the following gas is lighter than air? So guys, we've already answered this question before. We have options A, hydrogen chloride, option B, sulfur dioxide, C, ammonia, D, carbon dioxide. So guys, the answer to this question is option C, and that's ammonia. Ammonia is actually the gas here that is lighter than air, and it has a density of about 0.73 kilograms per meter cube, whereas air has a density of about 1.225 kilograms per meter cube. So guys, this will be the end of this video. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not a subscriber. Also, if you have any question regarding this video, feel free to drop your question on the comment section below, and we'll be sure to give you a response. Help us share this video with your friends to enable us reach out more people around. And guys, we encourage you to join our YouTube channel membership. This will be all for this video, guys. See you in the next one.